Hey, what's up, metalheads? It's Richie Cavallera Insight, and you're watching CMS TV. Keep it heavy.
What do you got for us, Chris? Anything good?
All right. I have just a question. And it's a real question, and it's about me, and I want you to be honest, and I want the chat room to be honest. I want everybody to be honest.
All right, you're a fag.
I like a good cock every now and again. I'm sorry. Now, my question is, do I have too high of a standard for these bands that are aging out? And before you answer,
yes,
I'll put this story on the screen, because yet again, we have another guy touring sitting down. And it's a guy that I am a humongous fan of. So
yeah, we're familiar with the whole slow and fat music.
Yeah. But I'm a giant fan of him, whether it's with Down or Crowbar or Kingdom of Sorrow or Solo, where anything that Kurt Windstein does, I'm a fan of. And I've interviewed him a bunch of times, and he's the nicest dude to talk to. I'm a absolute, when in my music fandom,
yes,
Kurt Windstein is one of my top probably 25 musicians.
Okay.
I love him to death.
All right.
And I see this, and I want to fucking throw my goddamn computer. Enough with the sitting down touring.
All right.
Am I being too hard? I'm asking because I'll stop bringing it up if I am.
Well, I'm just gonna give you my rational thoughts on this.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of financial position these musicians have put themselves into or have accumulated.
Sure.
But this is going to go all the way back to our previous segment about doing it for a paycheck.
Right.
And again, I don't know what Kurt Windstein's financial position is, but he is willing to do this sitting down only because it's not out of dignity. It's not out of love of the trade. It's out of, I need a paycheck. Right. I can still sing. Well, it's kind of like Ozzy, right? We saw Ozzy 6 weeks ago or something just before he died. He did a Back to the Beginning show, which had a stadium full of people and an internet audience of millions. He did it sitting down because he was decrepit, aged,
sure,
incapable, but he still sang.
True.
And it's no different than Paul Di'Anno prior to his passing. He sat down. We saw Phil Collins, who wanted to do one last run with Genesis.
Right.
He sat down. I don't think Phil Collins needed the money.
No.
But again, I don't know what the other guys needed, if anything. You know, I have no idea. But unfortunately, because of these guys' legacies, and the only people who can get away with this are people who have a long, storied legacy, 30, 40, maybe even up to 50 years.
Sure.
And people are going to go, oh, my God, I remember Genesis and, you know, The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway or Trick of the Tail or whatever it is, you know, and that's what it is. It's like, I don't care if Phil Collins is sitting down. Oh, I don't care if Ozzy's sitting down. Flying high again, man.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, the Blizzard of Oz, man. Fly that flag forever, man.
I'm not saying you're wrong. But where they lose me is they ain't reducing the price when they're reducing the show.
Well, they're not going to because you're still getting the songs.
Therein lies my problem. It's not the show that I'm paying for.
Yeah, but
now I'm paying for a fucking hospital bed.
Are you hearing the songs, or is it a visual thing?
Gee, I don't know. Do you go to a concert to close your eyes and hear? Or do you want to see it?
I don't know. Ask
I think
Ozzy.
You want to see it and hear it.
He said close
and
my
even
eyes
the Ozzy
forever.
thing. Look, if I remember right, I said I was okay with the Ozzy thing because he was so decrepit and he did one show. But, and I think we both agreed on this, if they would have come out and announced, well, now we're doing a residency somewhere, then I'd have been against it.
Right.
Kirk Winstein is going out on tour.
Yeah.
He's going to tour it.
Than Ann Wilson of Heart. They're going out there as Heart with Ann Wilson sitting in a chair.
Yeah. And in Winstein's case, I know he got hurt. His statement is literally, I got a bad sciatica flare up or potentially a ruptured disc in my lower spine. Yeah, that's awful. Either one of those is brutally bad. I don't know either way, but, well, I don't call in sick. I'm there to give y'all 100% and please the fans the best I can. All of that is wonderful, except you're fucking giving the fans half of what they normally get. You're getting the vocal, but you're not getting the performance. It's not a performance. It's like a studio session with people in front of it.
Right.
That's not a concert. To me, that's not a concert. And again, I see that in the chat room, I'm getting it both ways.
All right.
Some are saying, yeah, I'm being too hard. Some are saying, nope, I'm absolutely right. So I guess everybody is torn on this, but I mean, it's just, God damn it, man. Is this what we as 50, 60-year-olds have to accept if we're going to go and see the bands we grew up on? Is fucking something with a hospital ward on standby? And I'm not even kidding on this. It's going to sound like I'm kidding, but I'm not. How long until we get somebody in a hospital bed? Seriously. A wheel-in bed. Don't you think Jack Russell could have done some gigs in a wheel-in bed?
Oh yeah. I mean that's a prime example right there. I mean he when I saw him for the last time, he couldn't have weighed 90 pounds. Literally.
That's what I'm saying.
90 pounds.
They could have tucked him in, given him a little thing. When it's time to sing Twice Shy, he could have pushed the button and brought himself up a little bit. So he could sing it.
All right. Now I'm not saying this is the way it should be. I'm just throwing out scenarios. Scenarios. Sure. Being AI is a thing, and being that we've had what do you want to call it? What was the thing that they did with Dio? What is that?
With Dio?
Yeah, what is it? Hologram.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, people went to see the hologram.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be happy with seeing this guy show up as a hologram?
Over a chair, yes.
Really?
Yep. I go see that every time. Because at least then I'm getting a performance. I'm getting a show. It's the last time you turned on a TV show and then put your head under a pillow so you couldn't watch it. You just listen to it.
All right.
That's my point. You watch concerts on YouTube, don't you?
Well, sometimes I do.
You ever put a mask on so you can't see the TV?
No.
That's my point.
Yeah, so you want to see a performance.
Yes, that's what you're paying for.
All right.
If I want to just hear the songs, I will pay the $14 and buy the latest Crowbar record. I don't want to just see the songs or hear the songs. I want to see a performance.
All right.
I want to see them getting aggressive and adding that oomph to those songs.
Right.
I don't want to see Kirk Winstein sitting in an office chair fucking playing riffs. Do you want to hear the song Into the Suffering while he's suffering in a chair? I don't.
Well, I know that prior to his his passing, Paul Di'Anno was in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
He was out there playing as, what was his name? Warhorse? Was that his band?
Yeah, that was
Warhorse. He was out there and doing Warhorse, shows in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to see our heroes or our whatever in a wheelchair.
Yeah, if they're permanently in a wheelchair, I can accept that. Like Jeff Becerra Possessed,
or like Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, if Christopher Reeve somehow came back and could play the harp or some shit, or not the harp, that would be hard. But I don't know, harmonica. If they could stick a harmonica in his mouth and he could do something, okay, that's cool. I'm fine with that. Jeff Becerra from Possessed is the one, and he's one of those that actually got on me about this. But I'm fine with that guy, because that guy, look, he got shot, he got paralyzed, he's still performing. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, because he doesn't have the ability. It's not because he aged out.
Yeah, and some cocksucker took his ability from him. He didn't age out and just, fall into a chair. So I'm fine with that. But on this, and again, this is only me, and this is why I'm asking the question. For me, there's zero chance I would go see this.
All right.
I don't know when the tour, if there's a tour date in Cleveland or not. And it's nothing against Kirk. I got nothing but respect for the guy, but I don't want to see him sitting in a chair. I just don't.
All right. That's fair enough.
Well,
to your point.
Yes.
During the show, the Dawkins show that they perform Monday, Don has a torn meniscus in his right leg, and it was really flaring up during the show. And so during the show, Troy put a stool out there.
Okay.
And Don came over to the side stage and he goes, "I'm not sitting on the stool." He goes, "What am I, Jack Russell here?" He goes, "There's no way I'm going to just sit on a stool and sing songs."
Because it's not performing.
And that was his point. So he just kind of, powered through the pain of his torn meniscus to be able to stand during the performance, because he didn't want to sit on a bar stool, even though he was like in pain with his knee bothering him. You know what I mean? But as a performer, he was just like, yeah, this isn't acceptable to do that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah. But it's becoming, this is where I'm getting annoyed. It's becoming okay. Now it's not, you're not seeing these guys automatically cancel tours because of this shit. It's starting to be a thing. We can name them now. Phil Collins, now Kirk Windstein, Axl Rose, Dave Grohl, Ozzy. The list is getting longer and longer. It's a bad precedent. What's next? Are we going to bring couches on tour so that they're comfortable when they're playing?
Yeah.
Do you want to see that? Do you want to see Mark Kendall and his band sitting on a couple of couches while Burt Carlisle runs around because he's young?
Instead of the acoustic tour, it's the sofa tour.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So fucking lazy tour.
Yeah. The so fucking what tour?
Yeah.
The Sofa King tour.
That's right.
Sofa King.
That's right. Man, I'm pissing people off in the chat room. Why are you guys pissed? I'm just asking.
What's going on? Well, this was just a thought. This had nothing to do with, should never be. It's just like, this is Chris's opinion.
It is my opinion.
So what are people saying?
Well, let's see. I can't scroll it back here. Jerry Kugel said, "I've got him all fired up." I don't know if that's in a good way or a bad way.
All right.
The Wretch says, "Kirk needs to earn a living And if he's willing to go out there and fulfill his commitments, you cannot go. That's your choice. I admire his dedication.
All right. So this goes back to what I just said. It's like I have no idea what his financial position is in his life.
Right.
So, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to sing. It hasn't affected my vocal ability, but I can't move around on stage. So I'm going to go out. I'm going to sing the Crowbar songs.
Right.
And you'll get to hear the Crowbar songs. But I can't move around. Sorry, I can't move around.
Right. No jump around for him.
No jump around. Jump around.
No. And again, I want to reiterate, this is one of my favorite guys ever. Because it's not me picking at guys that I really don't give a shit about this time. Paul Di'Anno, for better or for worse, outside of those 2 Iron Maiden records, I really didn't give a shit. Nice guy, but didn't give a shit about him musically. Phil Collins, I wasn't going to go and see that show anyway, so I really didn't care. Windstein, Crowbar, I would go see. I love Crowbar, right. And I love Down.
All right.
Those are 2 bands that I really, really like. And this I can't do. I cannot go and see a nice chair sitting up in the front and Kurt Windstein playing that slow, heavy doom and just be like, yep, there he is.
Yeah, I'm doomed to sit in this chair while I perform.
Yeah. How about you put some chairs out in the audience then, bro? Let us sit too. I don't want to stand for 4 hours watching you sit. There's that piece of it too. I hate standing in those fucking shows, don't you?
Yeah, of course.
You stay. And I don't know if it's hitting you. Maybe it's because I'm a big fucking tub of shit. Probably is. But 4 hours standing on an asphalt floor, man. I come out of there feeling like I played fucking 10 games of football.
Yeah, you walk around on a cement or hard floor, and you don't have good shoes and stuff. Yeah, the knees start barking and the back starts barking, and it's tough.
It is tough, and we're too old for that shit. I need a chair, man. I'm an old fuck myself. But you know what? I'm not saying, well, let's start the mosh pit up, but I'm going to get in the mosh pit in a chair. That's the equivalent of what he's doing, right? If I went to a show with a big mosh pit and I tried to jump my mosh pit or my chair into the mosh pit with me, you think people are going to be polite? Or are they going to knock me out of the chair and then hit me in the face with it? I mean, come on. It's fucking ridiculous.
Well, he may need the money. He needed the money.
He needed the money.
So I guess it's a choice between hearing, not seeing, but hearing your favorite Crowbar tunes or being disappointed with a visual performance that you would prefer it to be a different way. And this guy needing to make a living.
And I'm all for all that. I'm just not for a full price ticket to see a guy sitting around, a guy, and I don't want to say he's one step above hospice or whatever, but come on.